Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're just going to go over a couple of new NFT projects. These are all less than a month old, so you're going to want to take a look at these, get in very early. And at the end of the video, we're going to have some really exciting news, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Let's jump in. So the first project we're going to be going over is Grey Boys. Now, this is an interesting project. The creators of NFT Worlds, if you know about that one, created this project. And one thing about this, it's going to be the default playable character on NFT Worlds. And so these will kind of be used to showcase the capabilities within the NFT project and NFT Worlds. The other thing about Grey Boys, if you go and take a look at their white paper, they will have proxied ownership. So they'll be creating a DAO that will use the funds that are set aside for the DAO to purchase other NFTs, and then through proxied ownership, which is a new type of technology that the developer of NFT Worlds and Grey Boys is creating. His name's Arctiv, by the way. He's a great developer. With this proxy technology, we'll be able to have proxied ownership of the DAOs that we acquire. And so that essentially means that any benefits that come from owning another NFT will be transferred over into the people who own Grey Boys as well. Now, this isn't currently possible with fractionalized NFTs, which is kind of what we see happening currently, where you'll have a community create a DAO and then they'll fractionalize some NFTs and pass out shares of that. This is different. This is acquiring an NFT and just through proxy ownership. It's a new technology that's been created. You'll be able to have the benefits from that NFT itself. So this is going to be something that's really interesting to keep an eye on. Minting is still going on, so you can get in really early right now. Mint is only 0.07. Something that's very interesting about this mint is that gas fees are extremely low. So I'll give you an example. You can't see it right now, but my MetaMask is showing $31 in gas, 0.008 ETH in gas. That's it. And it's updating about the same, still 0.008. So something you're going to want to take a look at if that interests you. Next project we're going to talk about is Wizards and Dragons. Now, this is an interesting PVE, play to earn project that just dropped about 2 weeks ago or so. Very new. They just finished Act 1 of their game. So if you go to their website here, Act 1, previously this is pretty much what you would get when you go to the site. And then you have some guards here you can stake and you can unstake them. Now, I'm not currently invested in this project. I'm waiting for a attractive price point, which I feel like we're at now. So a couple days ago, this was at 0.1, 0.12. And to be honest, I actually purchased at 0.1, but then I saw that it was looking like momentum was dying down a little. So I had sold it at 0.08 at a little bit of a loss. But that turned out to be a good decision because we're sitting at 0.04 now. And I just might get back into this. So I might buy a couple now at this price, or I might wait for it to drop a little. I do think it might drop a little bit more. There are a few more I believe that need to be minted. Let's see if we could take a look at that. Yeah, you can see here that there are still about here we go, 14,000 or about 13,300 that need to be minted. So there still might be some price dumping for a bit. We'll see when we hit a stabilized price, and maybe I'll jump back in then. But this is going to be a project you're going to want to keep an eye on. This is a really novel type of NFT project we're having here. Normally, you just have kind of like profile picture NFT projects. This is a full-on game, essentially. You can see here in Act 1, stake, unstaked. As you're staking, you're generating this GP, which is basically gold something, basically a gold currency. And then you use that GP to mint more wizards, and then the dragons in the game can potentially steal your new mints, and they also steal some of your GP as kind of like a tax to them. The concept is that these wizards are protecting towers, and the dragons are attacking the towers, and they came to a deal where as long as the wizards provide enough GP to the dragons, that they'll lay off. And so that's essentially what's going on here, but sometimes the dragons do still steal the mints. So it's an interesting game. And now you can take a look at Act 2. Act 2 is essentially like this whole thing just dropped like a day ago. Possibly earlier today. I think it was yesterday actually. But there's a whole bunch of new stuff. I haven't even gone into this, but you can see they've really kind of gone the mile here. You have training. You can train your wizards, stake them, claim rewards. I'm not sure what the training exactly produces, but estimated daily rewards, certain amount of whips a day, certain amount of runes a day. So it looks like there's different kind of items that are going on here. You have PvP going on. I guess that might not be available quite yet. So it looks like we currently have Guard the Tower in training because the other ones aren't. Oh, so we have Alchemy as well. This is the essentially where you can mint. So they moved it into this section here. And they have some guides down here which currently aren't available. But yeah, so this is an interesting one you're going to want to get into. You can see the art here. We have wizards and we have different rarities as well. And then let's take a look at the second type. We have dragons. So there's wizards and dragons. The dragon floor is a lot higher at 0.61. This is because they generate a lot more GP compared to one wizard. You're getting like, I don't know the exact ratio, but it's probably like 2 to 4 times the amount, I imagine. And this is how the art looks. It's pixelated art, so it's something to keep in mind. These are, I believe, 32 by 32 pixel art, and so they're generated on chain. Like literally all the art's not on IPFS. It's just generated on chain through like SVGs, I believe. And so this is an interesting technological concept. This is kind of pushing the boundaries, in my opinion. I think that this game is pushing boundaries further than even Wolf Game. Wolf Game has that whole risk game going on, but this one has really kind of come out with a big update here, in my opinion. It seems like there's just a couple of bugs, but I need to get some wizards and jump in and kind of see how that's going. So maybe further along, I'll make a video diving in further to the actual game. But the next project we want to take a look at is Whales Game. This is a similar concept to Wolf Game, similar concept to WND. You essentially have fishermen or whales. These are the two types here. You can see a fisherman, you can see a whale. The floor for the fisherman is 0.016 right now, very low, good time to get in. And the floor for the whales are about 0.1 actually, so they've taken a drop. It looks like with the kind of volatile Ethereum movements, a lot of these projects are taking dips. Because just yesterday or the day before, these were at 0.2, now they're at 0.1. Great time to grab a whale, in my opinion. I thought this was a crown, it's just some blonde hair. If you go to their website, you can see, I actually have 3 fishermen, so you can see I'm generating about 24,000 of this krill a day. So krill is their in-game currency. It's similar to Wool and Wolf Game, similar to GP and the Wizards game I just showed you, which we call just WND. That's a short name for the Wizards game, by the way. It stands for Wizards and Dragons. Anyway, so it's 24,000 krill a day. I'm sitting on about 65,000, waiting to hold, but I had just spawned one, so I need to recoup my krill. It currently costs about 192,000 krill to mint one NFT here, and that's gonna take me about 9 days or something like that to generate 8 days. But by then, the price to mint a new NFT is gonna go up as well. So every new NFT that gets minted, the price goes up. And so you're going to kind of need to have a certain amount to keep up with the inflation in a sense. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to ever mint a new one. You're just not going to keep up with the price. They also have staking available, and they also have a compounder. So here you can convert your krill to sea krill and then compound it. I haven't really gotten into this. That's something that's interesting. And another thing that they just updated on about a day or two ago, you can wrap your fishermen now and you can wrap your whales. It's basically similar to other concepts of wrapped tokens. And then you can also purchase islands now. So this is another thing that's similar to, I guess, Wolf Game land and a lot of the other lands that are coming out. To purchase a land, it's going to cost 1 whale plus 4 of your fishermen. So you're going to need to burn quite a bit here to get an island. This is actually something I might jump into. It's a pretty low cost to get in right now. And the total supply is 1,313 islands, and there have only been 313 sold. So I might actually jump into that. Looking good. And I haven't seen this war battle. Oh, so actual war, you can battle it out. So I haven't really looked at this, but it seems interesting. Definitely want to take a look at that. And those are kind of the projects that I wanted to cover today, everyone. The other thing that the other exciting news, I guess, that I wanted to share with you is that I'm working on my own NFT project. It's called Hound Game. I'm going to follow similar, play to earn mechanics that you're seeing in some of the projects I showed you today. I'm still coming up with the game theory and whatnot. But I'm going to drop links to the Discord in my chat, links to the Twitter. I'm sorry, not my chat, but in the description below. So I'll drop links to that and go ahead and follow that stuff if you're interested. And I'll be showing further updates on the line as I actually make more progress. Currently, I got the minting contract sorted out, and I'm currently working on the actual game mechanics smart contract. So I'm developing it all myself. I'm even doing the art myself. Currently, it's coming along pretty well, in my opinion. So yeah, watch out for that. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications to get updates as soon as they're posted. And I'll catch you later.